Hey everybody. Alright, it's Jeremy out here. You can see I'm right down the street from where I live at the Anoka station here. It's a nice park and ride. You can park here and get to Minneapolis, whatever. But at any rate, here is a little bit of a map of the area right here. You can see there's the Rum River, there's Highway 10, and we're right here. And there's a railroad. So there's a lot of different features here as far as roads and bridges and water and stuff like that. The reason I bring this up is because I've been trying to figure out a way to incorporate better mapping capabilities on my Fenix 3 without having to buy another watch or just have some sort of mapping capabilities that can hold me over until I do get another watch. And I found a widget. There's also an application, but I'm using the widget for now by a developer named lowercase r.485, and I'll put it up on the screen here. And it is just called Maps. So as you know, with the Fenix 3, not a lot of map features. You know, it just shows the basic stuff. And I wanted to show you here the widget. Now you need to have a Bluetooth connection and you need to have an internet connection. That's kind of a pain in the butt. But if you're in the city, you're going to have an internet connection. And a lot of places out in the country, you're going to have an internet connection. So you go to your widgets. You can set it up. Hopefully this is easy to see. And this just gives you an idea of how it works. It shows your coordinates where you're at. It links to your phone and goes through the Google Maps on your phone. Now let's see here. You can see I am right there, right where that blue dot is, and you can zoom in. You long press the up button and it gives you different things. You can enter different coordinates of where you want to see. It shows your current coordinates. You can load your current coordinates. So if I press start, it says load, current coordinates right there, and empty. You have 2 slots, which for a free widget is pretty nice. You can save them. You can set the zoom level. This is pretty nice. So I'm going to set the zoom level at 1 is the farthest away, and I'm going to set it at 3 to kind of zoom in, to pan in. Now you just hit the back button, and then it has to resend the information because, like I said, it's connected to your phone. Now, as you can see, I'm right there. Now on the bottom of the screen, you can see coordinates. If you hit the start button, they disappear, and you see more of the map. It's like a full screen mode. So you see that little train thing, that is the station. It's right on the tracks, and that's where I'm at. And at any rate here, I'm going to start walking and I'll show you how it works. So I'm just going to start walking here and I'm just going to keep going here, and it'll take a second here to catch up, but once it does, it's pretty cool. Focus in here. It's tough to see. God dang it. There's the train. Just a little one. Okay, so hopefully it's focused in there. You can see right at the intersection here of Johnson Street and the railroad tracks. So I'm going to walk a little bit here down this little sidewalk. And it takes a second to load up. Hopefully you can see this all right. Walking over the railroad tracks here. It's kind of nice. And let's see, once I get over the railroad tracks, let's see if it shows that I'm over them. And like I said, this is connected via Bluetooth, and you need to have internet on your phone, obviously, or else it doesn't work for some reason. I tried it without internet and it doesn't work. So now you can see that I am over the railroad tracks on this screen. So one of the couple little things that I'll show you here, I'll set this down so hopefully you can see it better. Or I'll just go like that. Whoops. Oh, the widget times out. Okay. Well, that's all right. That's something good to know. So let me go back up. Goes back up here. And I'll show you a couple of the features that are pretty nice. So you can see my coordinates there, and it says request sent because it's connecting to my phone. Right there, I am zoomed in as much as I can zoom in. Hit the start button up here, and the bottom area disappears where it shows the coordinates and gives you a little bit more, shows a little bit more map. If you long press the up button, you can enter coordinates of anywhere, you know, and it'll show where that is. You can show current coordinates. You can load, which you just basically save up coordinates. You can set the zoom level. Now I'm going to set it to 1. Whoops. Dang it. Oh, that's how it works. So set the zoom level, set it to 1, and I'm going to back out of it, and let's see what happens. It'll show more of the area. There we go. Now you can see, that's pretty cool. You can see the river there is off to the west. So let me turn around and face the river. There's the river. There's Johnson Street. And right now I am literally almost directly on the railroad. On the railroad, I'm just south of the railroad. But let me zoom in. So I'm going to zoom in and see. I'm going to go to 3, which is not all the way zoomed in, but it's pretty close. Let's see what it looks like. So yeah, you can see I'm kind of on Johnson Street, and I'm just south of the railroad. So as far as accuracy, it works pretty good. Now obviously it's a widget, so I can use it during a walk. So let's see here. Set up a walk. Wait for everything to set up, GPS and everything. Good to go. Everything's connected. Start it. And let's go up to the temperature. I have my temp on my boot. There you go, 11.9. That's just because it's resting right above my boot. So now, if you know how to do this, it's pretty easy. If you want to get back to the main menu, you can just long press the down button. Takes you back to the default watch face, which is kind of a pain. Then I can go up here, start to view, activity will be paused. Oh man. Okay, so now pause. I'll pause the activity. Well, that's not bad. It gives you a little warning. Okay, so I was under the impression I could use it during an activity. Well, it's good to know that I can't. So now if I want to look on an actual map, there I am. I can see where I'm at. Now I'll go back out of it. Oops. Back button. There we go. Hit the back button. What the hell? Oops. What the hell is going on here? Oh, okay, so now I'm back. All right, good. And resume. So I'll resume my activity. And there you go. Cool. Yeah, so overall this little map thing works pretty good. Sorry for the lighting, guys. It's not very bright outside. And it works great looking at it, but the screen doesn't show up pretty good. So at any rate, just for a workaround, this thing works pretty good. I really like it. You know, I'm very excited about this, so I'm going to keep this on here and try it out. There have been reports that the connection issues have been pretty bad sometimes, but, you know, out here, as cold as it is, now I'm going to exit out of this map here. So I'm just going to hit the back button. Go back out to the widgets here, hit the back button, and I'm going to go back to my main screen right here. 9 degrees, you see that? That's pretty cold. And then resume my activity. Cool. Awesome. I'm going to head back home. All right. All right, everybody. Wanted to show you one of the features here of this Maps widget that I have. As you can see, I have it on a watch face here. And go up to the widget, maps, IQ maps thing. Give it a second. I'm in my apartment now, so it may take a second for the GPS to actually lock on. And the watch now is communicating with my cell phone. And you can see the GPS is green up there. The request is sent. And then it'll show the map of where I'm at. Okay, there I am right there. And I'm going to long press the up button. Enter coordinates. I'm going to enter coordinates. The coordinates here are for the Sydney Opera House in Australia. So I'm going to enter in the coordinates, and I went onto Google Maps and I looked up the Opera House, long pressed it and found out the coordinates. I'm entering them here, and now hopefully, if this thing is right, then it'll take me to, it'll show an actual GPS map of the area of where the Sydney Opera House is. And that would be awesome. So now instead of using a comma here, they don't give you that option. You use a semicolon. It's a little bit odd, but it's all right. Oops. So I wrote down the coordinates. I have them up here in a piece of paper that I'm looking at. Make sure I get them right, or it may end up somewhere in the ocean. And it's a little tedious having to enter these things in, but that's just how it works. Okay, now that I have that in there and go up to end, I'm arrowing up or down to get to these different enter coordinates. Okay, now I'm pressing the back button. Now it says down here, 23,311.8 miles away. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay, so now I'm going to, that is pretty cool. So that thing right here in the middle is the Opera House. You can see it said Opera House. So now I'm going to zoom in. I'm long press the up button, arrow down to set zoom level. I'm going to zoom all the way to 4 and see what it shows me. Arrow back, or press the back button. Yeah, there it is. Now I'm going to zoom out to 3. Set zoom level at 3, okay. Come on, focus in here. There we go. There it is right there. So Sydney Opera House. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that is really, really cool. So now, if I want to save that, set as destination, load, save, I'm going to save it. So now I can save it right here, or I can save it right here. So I'm going to save it right here. And let's see. Load. So now it shows me here is the coordinates that I just put in, and here are other coordinates that I put in from earlier. And look at these ones from earlier. Oops. Let's see. Like that. I'm going to arrow back. See where this one earlier. That's an Opera House in. Watch this. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. For some reason it doesn't want to focus. There we go. Copenhagen. Actually, yep, there you go. Pretty cool. Now I arrow back. Oh, yep, arrow back takes me to the main screen. That is a really cool widget.